Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're really making a treat. It's something very different. I've made cheesecakes for you before, I've made cakes for you before, but this is a pink peppercorn Basque cheesecake. Now, Basque is in between France and Spain in Europe, and they make these cheesecakes that look like they're burnt on the top. Very caramelized on the top, very creamy, crustless, they're gluten-free, and they're amazing and very, very rich. Well, we're going to have a go at it. But before we get started, I want you to click that notification button. You know the one, so you can become a subscriber, because I don't want you to miss any of my tips or videos, because this is going to be a great one. Okay, Basque cheesecake, and not only just a plain Basque cheesecake, a pink peppercorn. So I got involved with pink peppercorns. They are just like peppercorns, just like black peppercorns, but they're pink. They have like rosy color to them. They have a smell that's almost citrusy. And I put 1 teaspoon of my pink peppercorns into a coffee grinder, got them really, really finely ground. And we're going to put that into our batter when we're ready. So it's going to just have a little je ne sais quoi. Not enough to be spicy, but just to give you a little sort of like a lemony floral tone. Really nice and light. Just a little slight spice. So people might say, what is that? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So a Basque cheesecake is not beautiful. It's not going to be beautiful. Don't think it's going to be, a gorgeous cheesecake. I have taken a 10-inch false bottom cheesecake pan, a springform pan, false bottom. I've sprayed it with nonstick cooking spray, and I lined it with 2 or 3 layers of parchment paper, and I have sprayed them with nonstick cooking spray, and I've really pushed them in so that they come up about 2 inches up the sides. This is a big cheesecake, folks. Big. Creamy, rich, no crust, no messy crust to worry about or pre-bake. This is easy, okay? So bear with me, it's going to get dark on the top. You're going to preheat your oven, and you did not hear me wrong, 450 degrees Fahrenheit. 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Most cheesecakes get baked at anywhere from 325 to 350, 450. Okay, preheat your oven now because it may take a little while, and make sure you have extra space. So do your middle rack, remove the top rack so the whole thing plus the parchment paper has room. Okay, so in here in my electric mixing bowl at room temperature, I have 2.5 pounds or 4 packages of cream cheese softened plus another half of a package. So these are 4 8-ounce packages plus 4 ounces. Okay, I've let it come to room temperature. If you don't get it to room temperature, put it in your microwave just for a few seconds. It gets nice and light and fluffy. So what I'm going to do now, before I even get that going, I'm going to take 1 2/3 cup of granulated sugar, and I'm going to take 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to mix them together. Okay, and I'm even going to put my teaspoon of pink peppercorns in there because I want them evenly blended in. I don't want anybody getting too much peppercorn because you just don't want to do that. You want to see a little bitty bits all throughout the cheesecake. It's very subtle, but it's beautiful. And pink peppercorns, I was like studying pepper and all different types of peppercorns, and these are really undervalued, I think. I really do in our society. So I'm going to take this mixture, the sugar, the cornstarch, and the pink peppercorns that have been ground up, and I'm going to put them in right in with my cream cheese. And then I'm going to get it going with my paddle attachment. All right, we don't want to get too much air in there, but we do want to get everything really, really soft and smooth. So we're going to get that going. And yes, you're seeing the cornstarch puffing out. So you really want that to cream. I have a nice trusty rubber spatula ready because every once in a while when I make a cheesecake, you stop the machine and push down with a rubber spatula all around the sides. You must get the creamiest lump-free cheesecake ever, and that's what we're going to try to do. So we're going to get that going. I have it on medium speed. If anything is climbing up the sides, we're going to push it down. I think I'm ready. It's nice and creamy, but we are still going to push down. We have eggs to go in, 6 eggs and a yolk. That's a lot of eggs. But this is a special type of cheesecake. So the Basque Cheesecake has sort of been all the rage in America now. Everyone is like, wow, this is like really, really cool. So I'm just going to get some of this delicious batter. I don't want to get that on my paddle. I want that right in there. And then on low speed, you're going to start adding your eggs. All right, 6 whole eggs, size large, plus a yolk. All right, and you can freeze that white, don't throw it out. So on low speed, I'm going to add 1 egg at a time. I'm going to get that in there. Cheesecake batter, you can't rush it. You have to go with it. You have to see and look and use your senses to see when to add the next egg. So I usually I crack them all in a liquid measuring cup so I don't get any shell. Check it out, make sure there's no shell in there, and then I just add it a little bit at a time because we're going to be adding 2 cups of heavy cream. 2 cups of heavy cream. Those Basque country people, oh my gosh, they know their cheesecake. They like the creaminess of their cheesecake, but this is completely gluten-free. And then we're going to add a little bit of pure vanilla extract. So I'm going to keep going with my eggs. And then as you see that they're mixing in, and your batter will thin out because the eggs, right? You're going to go a little bit more, and then I see it climbing up the sides. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go around, because I really want a creamy, you might see little bits of cream cheese around the edges. You're going to go around, and you know what? I'm going to do a tip that get a butter knife, and just see your paddle, pick up your paddle, and just go around the paddle and push all that beautiful, luscious cream cheese, pink peppercorns, eggs, just brush it off the sides, okay? And then just start mixing it in. And then we're going to continue with our eggs, but you want to do that on low speed unless you want to wear your eggs in your face, and I'm sure you don't. So get that in there. And then we got to go slow when we start adding this heavy cream. It's going to be a liquidy batter. That is fine. And when it comes out of the oven, it's not going to be solid like you would expect a regular cheesecake. It's going to be a little on the wiggly jiggly side. And that's the way we want it because carryover cooking works. So once you get it out, you're going to let it sort of get to room temperature, and then you're going to chill it. All right, last egg. Done, Shazam. And now I'm going to make sure that you want this to be as creamy and smooth as possible before you add your heavy cream, okay? So I'm going to go around one more. We're going to have one more go around. Okay, one more go around. Everybody in there. All right, wipe off your rubber spatula. Get it in there. And then what I'm going to do, I just put it up really high because I'm not going to be able to put it up on, medium high after the heavy cream is in there because I will be wearing the cream all over me. 2 teaspoons pure vanilla extract, put it right in your heavy cream. All right. Now, low speed, people. Low and slow. Low. We're going to get our heavy cream in there. You want all that batter to get together, and it is going to thin out, so don't get upset. It's not like no other cheesecake you've ever made. When I first saw this recipe a few years ago, I was like, I'm not making that. crazy cheesecake. I'm not making it. And it's very dark on top. So I thought, I don't think so. And then it's like, it's all the rage. So I said I had to try it. It's amazing. It's amazing. And all your gluten-free friends, they can partake and eat it. And then this pink peppercorn. Oh my gosh, I thought that would be amazing to put it throughout that cheesecake. Just give it a little something extra. And you can serve it with a fruit compote, whatever you want to do. And you will go nuts over this. And you know what? You know how most cheesecakes take about an hour or so and they use a water bath? Forget that. No water bath here. And this bakes at such a high temperature, 30 minutes. 30 minutes, that's it. 30 minutes, it's like crazy. And it's gonna get dark, don't get scared. Don't get upset and don't get scared. It's gonna turn almost blackish on the top. Don't worry about it. But it's big, that's why you need all that parchment paper on the top. All right, are we ready to fill? I think we are ready to fill. So I'm gonna take this off to a lot of batter. And I do see my beautiful pink peppercorns. I see them. They are throughout my batter. They are beautiful. I'm going to get rid of this. Get rid of that. And I'm going to bring my pan over. And before I do anything, oh my goodness, this is almost like a two-hand bowl. All right. I'm going to go around. You know how I do? Because the electric mixer, see this beautiful batter? Can you see it? See it? It's gorgeous. Go around in case you get any little bits of heavy cream that are sort of around the outside, or you see anything that is not incorporated, because everyone is getting in there. Everyone. This is a lot of batter, and you're going to take your rubber spatula and wipe it, and you can see little tiny bits of pink peppercorns. It's amazing. All right. Now for the moment of truth. This is going to get really filled. Okay, see that? It's a big pan. It's a big cheesecake. Oh, am I ready? I'm going to pour it in. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's going to go, don't get scared. It's going to go right to the top. And it is beautiful. It may even puff up in the oven. It may fall a little bit when it gets out of the oven. But the one thing I don't want you to be scared about, and I'm going to emphasize again, it's going to be black. It's going to be dark. It's going to look like, sort of like, you know, I love my mother dearly, and she used to overcook everything. It's going to look like it's overcooked. Don't worry. This is the Basque way. This is the Basque way. This is the Basque cheesecake. So we're going to get that on there. Make sure your parchment paper is hanging out. I'm going into the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes until it's really jiggly, and I'm going to take it out. I'll see you back. Look at my beautiful pink peppercorn Basque cheesecake. It's beautiful on top. If you don't get it as dark as you would like it, you can always put the broiler on for a second, but watch it. It won't need any more than about a minute after that 30-minute mark that I told you. So it is cooled down. I am going to take it out of the pan. And again, it's not a pretty cheesecake. It's a delicious cheesecake. It's a scrumptious cheesecake, but it's not pretty. So we're going to open up our springform pan, almost like opening up a birthday package or a gift. And we're just going to take it, okay, and we're going to take this off. And then you peel it like a banana. You're just going to peel. Oh, it's beautiful. Wait a minute. I'm just going to turn this around. Look how beautiful. Oh, this is a gorgeous cheesecake. Oh my goodness. Was I crazy for not wanting to make this or what? Look at this. You're just going to peel this down, and this is a be careful, like a spectacular cheesecake. Huzzah! You are going to love making this pink peppercorn Basque cheesecake and serving it to your friends and family because it is de rigueur now. It is everywhere. It is seen everywhere. From Spain to France, it's all over the world. This is an international cheesecake, folks. I hope you become a subscriber. Till next time.